nakita ko sa isang Facebook page, meron talagang naglabas ng sama ng loob niya and nakaka-apekto kasi it involves two of the industries na malapit sa puso ko, which is the BPO industry at saka ang virtual assistance industry. So let's read. Sabi niya dito, hingi po daw siya ng advice because bago siya sa VA world, matagal daw siya sa BPO. It, naka-anonymous talaga. Found this client po na malaki naman yung sahod pero sobrang toxic daw. Sobrang dami ng task, aabutin ng halos 12 hours per day. Pagkatapos yun daw katrabaho niya, pinapasaan pa siya ng work pag nag-express siya ng nararamdaman niya doon sa agency, wala daw sila magawa, hindi nila ma-replace or whatnot. Ang haba. Ngayon, ang response ko was, we can't decide for you kasi ikaw yung nandyan sa situation. The question is, bakit nandyan ka pa? And ano ang ginagawa mo to change your situation? So whenever you guys are faced with ganitong sitwasyon, toxic client, toxic na katrabaho, ang lagi niyong babalikan is your biggest why. Because I think it's safe to say, sabi na rin niya dito, torn daw siya between giving up and prioritizing mental health or magtiis dahil sa sahod. Dahil nga ang sabi niya, maganda naman yung offer. Ngayon, kung ako yung nandun sa situation na yun at ang biggest why ko is pera, obviously, titiisin ko. However, kaya ako nag-freelancing because I want to be able to choose the people that I work with, to choose my clients, and to choose where I work, how I work. So, yung flexibility yung gusto ko. Kaya nga sabi ko sa kanya, siya kasi yung nasa situation and hindi naman natin alam kung ano yung biggest why niya. Malay nyo, meron pala siyang pinapagamot na magulang o anak o ano man, kailangan talaga niya yung pera. And yun yung biggest why niya. Ngayon, if you guys encounter situations like this, you have to make sure na alam nyo kung ano yung reason ninyo, kung bakit nyo ginagawa yung working from home, bakit nyo ginagawa yung freelancing, and even sa tunay na buhay, ano yung biggest why ninyo. Kasi kung alam nyo kung ano yung biggest why ninyo, walang mahirap, walang masikip, ganyan. Now, ang sabi ko sa kanya, what are you doing to change your situation? That's the second question that I always ask. Ano yung biggest why ko? And what am I doing to change my situation? And then sabi ni Papski, kasi nandito si Papski, nag-uusap kami. Yeah. Bigla siyang sumingit and it made a whole lot of sense now. Sabi ni Papski, sa dami nung sinabi niyang yun, parang lahat ng tao toxic except sarili niya. So you also might want to take a step back and ask yourself, baka ikaw yung problem. Halimbawa, you don't know how to set boundaries. Alam mong 8 hours lang ang bayad, bakit ka nag-work ng 12 hours? So yung mga ganung bagay, you really have to take into account. Hindi lang yung environment, hindi lang yung external. Kung hindi ikaw din internally, you have to think about why am I still here? What is my biggest why? And what am I doing to change my situation? If you guys have similar situations like this, i-comment nyo naman para makapag-usap tayo ng tungkol doon. And ano yung mga ginawa nyo to change your situation or ano yung naging resolution nyo at the end. Baka makatulong din tayo kay TS. And comment down the questions you guys have about working from home. Follow for more work from home chismis. Bye!